Girls, welcome to New Zealand in Cold War, day 10. It's a cold winter's day in Sweden, and we have a bit of a cold over here. But in Australia, it's hot and warm and cozy. So what happened since yesterday? Well, seems tough talking Philippines is on its way out because China, communist China no less, took over the northern part and I took over the southern part. Whereas I split Celebes, that's the name of this island, with Indochina, and also Java I split with Indochina. So Philippines is gone, more or less. He has a couple of provinces left, but I found 4 submarines up here. That was basically it. I didn't find his main navy, so maybe I over-constructed naval forces before I decided to move. So his psychological propaganda worked. He held me off, scared me off with his tough talk, but it didn't help him in the end. Now, there was a little bit of a sudden rush of Indochina here, trying to get what I consider my parts of the Philippine loot. So I'm not terribly excited about what he's done here, and I can foresee some rough diplomacy starting to go down in this area soon. You really have to be careful when you do these opportunistic land grabs. I know I do them as well, but it might annoy people that you should keep on your side. And a little bit of diplomacy in the chat message diplomacy window would go a long way towards avoiding mistakes. Anyway, I'm happy to say that my fleet of naval bombers is quite powerful now, along with my surface navy. So I found 4 Chinese battleships here, unescorted. They are level 2, so they're quite advanced, 1 level below mine, which are level 3. But China obviously put some thought into naval expansion, and I can understand that with him being at war with Philippines here. And he's obviously a good player, because look at his kingdom, or he's on second place point wise. South Mexico in the lead, Northwest USA. I'm on 4th place. That's not too bad. Pakistan is a new neighbor, since I saw 3 Pakistani armored cars and this level 1 tactical bomber. But he decided to not start a war. And I'm slowly kind of fortifying Colombo here with some bunkers and some anti-air artillery. It takes a terribly long time, of course. I have an propaganda office, so I'm hoping to get my morale up a bit. Yeah, I'm just keeping the fuel resource and the 10 victory points that each town gives. And now my little expeditionary force is heading up here towards the Arabian Peninsula. Decided to leave Madagascar alone, since Ethiopia decided to apparently abandon his course to South Africa. And he has a bit of a territory in here in the middle. Africa is such a border gore. And now with Mexico landing here, I suspect that Africa is going to be taken out, because Mexico has started to increase in army numbers and are now up to 487. So with that huge army and all these points, he obviously is gonna own the map. I found a Colombian battleship, a single one, level 1, so it's just a kind of very basic up here around Easter Island. So I took my very damaged infantry and sailed it home to repair it and just left it as it is. I'm gonna put a submarine up here to kind of keep an eye on things. Now, at the moment, I guess I'm mostly basically focusing a bit on building up my infrastructure, meaning industries, not infrastructure. That only seems to increase speed of movement now these days. I have ran out of rare materials, and it is because higher level of factories, they are very expensive with rares. So now I know what you're supposed to do with your rares. Now that is, well, that's what I have the least of in my stockpiles. But anyway, most of my productions hover around 1,000. And I think that's pretty good. There was a newspaper report about production. Yeah, largest economies, here it is. South Mexico, obviously in the top, 363. Communist China, why is that? It's changing while I'm checking it out. Don't know. Okay, let's see. Here it is. I'm on 4th place, but I'm very close to Northwest USA and not that far away from Communist China to actually. So my industry is in 4th place. So I really feel that to keep up the production rates, I could use these islands here, unfortunately. Because Muscat and Doha, it's not going to be enough. It's going to take a long time. It's not going to be a lot of resources. It's going to be hard to get up. But you know, maybe I can take out Saudi Arabia as well. Maybe they still have more fuel here than in other areas like they used to do. We'll see. It gives me an area of AI expansion. As for research, I guess I'm doing interceptors now. What's that? Sorry, that's my phone. Okay, maybe I should take that. Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.